Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing fine. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys 5 healthy Christian habits that you need to start doing in 2025. So the number one, please watch to the end of the video because every of the step that I'll be giving you, every of these 5 steps that I'll be giving you will help you grow your walk with God. So please stay tuned to the last one. Now, the first thing or the first on my list is learn how to speak the word to yourself. Now, let me explain that. What do I mean by learn how to speak the word of God to yourself? Imagine and just imagine like the Bible was written for you or to you directly. So if you see a place where they or where the Bible is talking about blessing and there's a name of a nation, a name of a person, you just remove it. Place your name there and then speak the word to yourself. You understand? Learn to speak the word to yourself because the word of God is there for you. So if you do not learn how to personalize the word of God, your growth with God is going to be limited. There are some certain things you are going to miss out in the word of God or in your walk with God. So the number one thing I will say is that learn to speak the word of God to yourself. Make it personal. Me, whenever I read the word of God, I make it personal. Whatever I am seeing, I make it personal. If especially if I'm going through something and scriptures that are addressing my issue, I put my name in that place and I make it personal, like God is talking to me directly. The second one on my list is have spiritual goals. Guys, the same way you will have financial goals, health goals, fitness goals, have goals. Where do you want to get to in the next 2 months, 3 years? I don't know. Have spiritual goals. So it's not just financial goals you plan. So in the coming year, in 2025, the same way you're having other goals in your life, you're arranging your life, write down. Like, for example, if you want your faith to grow, target that area. Look for scriptures. Look for sermons that are directed to that area. If you are dealing with anger issues, if you have impatience, like tell yourself, okay, this time I want to reach this particular part. You understand? You get the logic. So do not just have financial goals, do not just have fitness goals or health goals, but also have spiritual goals. So that is how you grow. Because if you now know that, okay, I've overcome this, you go to the next one. Which area in my Christian life, which area can I, is it faith? And do I need to work on my faith? Do I need to build up my faith? Do I need to trust God more? You look for the scriptures that are addressing that area of your life, and you have goals where you want to reach to. For example, I have Bible reading plans. Like, for, let's say, I will tell myself, okay, this week, this is where I want to reach spiritually. This month, this is the area of my spiritual life that I want to reach to. So have spiritual goals. It is important. The number three on my list is keep track of your progress. It is very important for you to know that you are growing. You have to keep track. For example, if you were someone that used to be impatient, I don't know why impatient is always coming in my head. Maybe because I used to be impatient. If you are someone that was impatient, keep track of your progress. As you are having the financial goals, you are speaking the word of God to yourself. See how you have progressed in this aspect of your life. Do you understand? Track your progress. Write it down. You have the goals, write it down. Okay, I have achieved this, I have achieved it. Write it down. Have a journal and track your progress. You understand? The next one on my list is live a life of consciousness of the word of God. What do I mean by that? Sorry about the background on my noise. Live the life of consciousness of the word of God. Be conscious of the word of God in the sense that everything about you, speaks the word of God. For example, if you wake up in the morning, what comes to your head first? If you're going to bed, what comes to your head first? Like, be active in the word of God, be conscious of the word of God, know the word of God, and be like living in the word of God consciously. Like, I've seen example of people that are just, they are so conscious of negative things around them. All they see is the negativity. Now, as a child of God, all you should be seeing is what God says in his word. Now, that is living with the consciousness of the word of God. So it is important, in order for you to grow in your Christian life, you have to be conscious of what God says, what he's saying in that season in your life, what he's talking about to you in that life. So the number 5 on my list, and this is my favorite, and I hope you are still here. And if you haven't here, well, you miss. This is the, for me, it's the ultimate. Live a life of gratitude. Live a life of gratitude. Live a life of gratitude. Be grateful. Be grateful to God in everything. The Bible says you should not be anxious of anything, but in all, with thanksgiving, make your request known to him. So be grateful to God. Be grateful for everything he has done for you, for all that he's going to do, and everything that he's still doing. Recently, not long ago, I was on call with someone, and we're talking about a particular thing, and I raised a point of me asking the person, what are some of the things you are grateful for? Because I don't play with that. Like, a life of gratitude. A life of gratitude, as a Christian, you cannot omit that. You cannot skip that. In order for you to grow in this walk with God, for you to see daily progress in your life, you have to live a life of gratitude. And funny enough, the person could not even think of one single thing they are grateful for, and I was surprised. But at the same time, I was not surprised, because the devil has blinded us, or the devil can sometimes, put so much pressure on you, for you to not to be seeing what God has done, but for you to be seeing everything that is going wrong. So live a life of gratitude. Make it a lifestyle. Even if you are not seeing like big things, know that God is still good. Thank God. Bible says you should be thankful in all things. All things. What are the things that are pleasing to you? Be thankful. So live a life of gratitude. I hope this bless you, and I hope it's a way of helping you to grow, because these things are really very important. Speak the word of God to yourself. Have spiritual goals. Have spiritual goals where you want to get to with God in a certain amount of time, and keep track of your record, keep track of your progress, how far you have come. And then be conscious of the word of God around you. Be conscious of the word of God. In the morning, speak the word to yourself. In the evening, speak the word to yourself. You're passing through a thing, speak the word of God to yourself. Just be conscious of the word of God in every season of your life, and live a life of gratitude. I hope this blesses you. I'll see you on my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't.